Hey band kiddos, this is RK Slade here with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft, brought to you by Marching Band is Awesome. Check me out in my Georgia Southern University Southern Pride avatar skin. I am rocking it. That's the school I went to. We're going to get this party started here on episode 7. Today's episode is dedicated to all you Mellophone players. We'll get to the Mellophones in just a little bit, but for now, let's kind of catch up where we are as I get ready for the day. Just remember, I play each episode basically from sunup to sundown, so I'll try to get as much as I can get done in one Minecraft day. Today I'm going to be going down into the mines a little bit, and we're going to talk about the Mellophones, and we're going to talk a little bit about my young adult fiction novel, Because, and then also we're going to talk about the Blue Knights, some drum corps called the Blue Knights. All right, so let's get started. As I talk, I'm going to be just kind of trying to fill in this wheat farm here, so bear with me there. I'm going to run around, try and grab some seeds here. Mellophones, episode 7, dedicated to you. What is a mellophone? Well, the mellophone is not a big trumpet. A mellophone is actually a little bit closer in relation to a tuba or euphonium, even a flugelhorn, in the way that the bore of the tubing is conical, and it's not like a trumpet or a trombone. In that sense, it's not just a bigger trumpet with a bigger bell. It's actually a lot more closer to a bugle horn. So, like I said, the flugelhorn, euphonium, tuba, that's almost like a mellophone is a little tuba, if you want to kind of relate it to something, or a big flugelhorn. So you got two types of mellophones. You have the traditional mellophones, which are, they've been around for a long, long time, really since the 1800s. We have a few folks that started experimenting with different types of horns, and Herman Koenig, Antoine Courtois, and then more familiar, we have Adolphe Sax, who was making all kinds of different horns and woodwinds, brass, and just kind of combining them. But anyways, the mellophone really just, the marching mellophone is the other version, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And so the marching mellophone is a little bit more of a 20th century instrument, and it really came into existence specifically for marching applications. So the bell, instead of being on the side or the rear facing like some of the older traditional mellophones, it actually faces forward. And so we actually have this much better projection. The tone and the timbre of a mellophone obviously is similar to that of a French horn, but the cool thing about it is the sound doesn't get lost behind you. It projects to the front of you. So the mellophone is a really cool instrument, and we use it a lot today. Lots of mellophones in marching bands and drum corps. But let's tell a few jokes about the mellophone. You can tell I'm a terrible comedian because I have to set up my comedy time. But anyways, what's the difference between a mellophone player and the director? I'd say about 2 measures. Wah, wah. I hear lava. I don't want to fall into it. Here's another one. Why is the mellophone a divine instrument? Well, because a person blows in it, but only God knows what comes out of it. Ba-doom. Pa. So, there you go. If you are a mellophone player, why don't you give me a big shout out in the comments? And if you've got some good mellophone jokes, go ahead and share them. So I'm just loading up on some resources here. There's that lava. Run away! Actually, ooh, I just dodged that bullet. So we're going to cover that back up and try to save ourselves from the lava flow. But anyways, my goal with these mines here is to dig down to about 12 or 13 above bedrock and then hopefully score some diamonds and resources. I have found in my playing that when I dig down to about that level, that's where all the good stuff is. And I'm sure you can find it elsewhere, but that just seems to be, in my experience, where I run across a little bit more diamonds that way. And I would like to have some more diamonds. But let's grab this few remaining pieces of coal there. But so let's talk about my young adult fiction novel is called Because. You've heard me talk about it here before as Just Rigby, a marching band story, over on Wattpad. That is the temporary name, and the Wattpad version will probably stay Just Rigby, since I've invested, over a year into it over there. Let's see, gonna head back. No, yeah, let's see. We'll dig a little bit more, then I'll head back. But anyways, the book is called Because, and it's finished. It's in beta reading right now. I'm about to wrap that up, and then we'll send it on to professional editing. And then in about 3 or 4 weeks, we will launch it, publish it. It'll be ready in paperback, and so I will obviously let you know. I'm excited about it. My beta readers are reading it quick, and they are giving it lots of praise, and the reviews are overwhelmingly positive. We're obviously catching some typos here and there. That's what happens when you write almost 70,000 words. But, that's what we'll actually send it to professional editing for. But I'm glad that the beta readers are actually reading it with awareness, and they're catching some of those typos too. But as far as the story goes, everybody's thrilled to read the story. It's a great book. Of course, I'm biased a little bit, but I tried to write it in such a way that band kids would love it. It's written by a band kid, me, an old one, but once a band kid, always a band kid. And it's really written for band kids. And so I'm sure that some other, folks who love young adult fiction will probably latch onto it and enjoy it. The setting is in marching band, and there's a very large kind of shout out to the Beatles in the book, which is why the book is called Because. And I've actually had a few folks ask, over the months that I've been, starting to talk about it in the book form, which is called Because. They've asked, is it connected to the Blue Knights 2015 show Because? And really, the truth is, I'm going to go upstairs a little bit and go check out that side room that I created. But some comments are a little bit snarky, and they're like, Blue Knights much? Or, what are you trying to do, rip off the Blue Knights? And I just want to say that I love the Blue Knights show. I think it's awesome. And one of the reasons why I think it's awesome is because it's based on the song Because. And the song Because is from a 1969 album by the Beatles. And most people who know and love music actually know that if you watch the Blue Knights show, you can tell that it's obviously based on the song Because. Well, in my book, there's definitely a very large Beatles connection, and the main character is actually named Rigby, which is named after the Beatles song Eleanor Rigby, and it's kind of a big plot point. And then the song, run away, run away. The song Because plays a big part in the storyline as well too. And I'm gonna have to run away from this because this is dangerous. So we'll see in a second, guys. Or maybe not. I'm just gonna leave you be for now. Head back upstairs, check out the time. Yeah, it looks like it's getting a little dark here. But anyways, I got about a minute left. So anyways, I started writing my book in 2014, and really solidified in 2014 that the title was going to be because I knew what the I actually knew the twist of the book, not the twist of the book, but the pivotal turning point moment of the book. I actually knew it before I ever even really started writing, and so I called it Because, and it's been called Because since 2014. And so it's actually surprising to me sometimes. I mean, it was surprising at first when somebody was like, "Oh, are you trying to the Blue Knights?" And so, anyways, but that's about it. Um, this is the end of the episode, and I've been excited to talk to you a little bit about Blue Knights, of course. I love it. Go see their show, Blue Knights 2015. It's called Because. Mellophones, big shout out to you guys. And of course, my book, Because it's going to be ready for pre order very soon. I'll let you know probably in the next few episodes when that's going to happen. And of course, big shout out to everybody. If you have any ideas for jokes, let me know in the comments. And as always, if you're a new watcher and subscriber, I guess the correct word would be viewer. If you're a new viewer and subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Once a band kid, always a band kid. Keep roll stepping through life. And this has been RK Slade playing a little bit of vanilla Minecraft and talking a little bit too long, but still keeping the episode length under 12 minutes, which is always my goal. I will see you in the next episode where we will continue to talk about marching band, drum corps, and all kinds of cool music related stuff.